Yo, what is going on, guys? It is yours truly, LastChanceFPS, or you guys could call me by my name, Chance. And I'm back, guys. Yes, it's been like a week now. Yes, I'm aware, but I'm back. And in today's video, boys, we're going to be talking about some startling numbers that I just recently noticed regarding Call of Duty, and specifically Modern Warfare. And guys, when I put into perspective these numbers that Activision and all of these developers are pulling in, it really makes you beg the question, why are they pumping out such a terrible product year by year when they have all the resources to work with?
Stop it. Get some help.
Once again, it is just new levels of incompetence coming from this company. And how are they not like filed for bankruptcy or something? Like, it just makes absolutely no sense how they're thriving nowadays. So yeah, guys, just another typical me bashing Call of Duty. I mean, what's really new here, guys? It's been a week, like I said earlier, but you really haven't missed much, have ya?
You're goddamn right.
So if you guys go on to enjoy the rest of today's video, and of course, if you guys haven't already, drop a like on this video as well as commenting down below your guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those bell notifications to get notified every single time I upload a new video here on my channel. Follow my Twitch and all my social medias that should be linked down in the description down below. And yeah, guys, with all that stuff being said, let's get on with the rest of today's video. Alrighty, boys, so diving into today's video, we're going to be looking at some very specific earnings that Activision was able to pull in. And I believe most of these are also going to be coming from Modern Warfare, so obviously the current year of Call of Duty. And like I tried to home in the intro, these numbers just don't make sense whatsoever. Yes, some are also, I guess, in a sense, better news than like completely bad news. But dude, there is just no excuse at this point why we're getting such a bad game every single year. And honestly, I don't know if anything is going to change unless we speak up more about something like this. So all of these articles are going to be coming from Charlie Intel, of course. And this first one caught my attention because it is titled Modern Warfare's new monetization model is reportedly paying off, which is kind of interesting because they're not supply drops, but now they're a battle pass. And yes, even though I've made it abundantly clear that I absolutely hate supply drops and I never wanted to see him ever again come back in a Call of Duty game, I still think there is room for improvement with the battle pass, because at least in Fortnite, I felt like you were getting a lot more for that $10 or so you were spending. But yeah, for instance, this first season of the battle pass, it just wasn't it. But that is not saying that they can't improve moving forward. And it even says in this article that in December alone, the game generated 78 million juicy dollars in revenue during its first month of this monetization.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
So yeah, guys, I guess according to this article, supply drops are no longer Activision's new way of getting a lot of revenue nowadays. Apparently now it is things like the battle pass, you know, just straight up buying cosmetics. And hey, I'm cool with that. I do not want to see supply drops ever again. But it's really hard to kind of sell or pitch me something like this, especially in a first-person shooter, because I could care less about the custom skins or operators because you really never see them anyways. And I really wish they just sold a lot more things like camos or weapon kits, or maybe even like charms. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the stuff they're putting out nowadays, it's just not really anything crazy. But regardless, the main takeaway I want you guys to see from this article is that they're making $78 million from this new source of revenue. And hey, I don't know, maybe that's a good thing or maybe it's a bad thing. I really don't know. But yeah, apparently it's working for him. And also, I wanted to touch up on really quickly the second article titled Modern Warfare is the best-selling game of 2019 and franchise best-selling of the decade. Now, if you guys remember, I believe it was a couple weeks ago now where I made a video talking about how Activision was gloating how popular Modern Warfare is, and they're breaking all these records of active players and whatnot, but they still have yet to release the player count. I mean, mean, it's just stuff like this that clearly doesn't add up whatsoever, but apparently in this article, it's saying that it is the best-selling game of not just 2019, but of the 2010s, and that's just crazy to think about. Now, I'm not gonna necessarily argue this point and say, oh my god, they're lying, there's no way this is true. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it, because there was so much hype building up Modern Warfare pre-launch that I could totally understand this being true, but when the game launched, we very clearly did not get the type of game we were expecting. But once again, this is building up my point that how are they making a game that's so insanely popular and bringing in so much revenue, yet we're still getting a pile of shit every single year, man? I mean, Activision, get your head out of your ass at this point. I don't understand what's going on over there, but I just really don't see this trend continuing. They're gonna hit a spot and it's just gonna plummet. People really just need to catch on what type of product they're supporting, because yes, I guess you could say, oh, will you buy Call of Duty every single year? Yes, that is true. I don't know, man. It really just doesn't make sense, and I just can't wrap my head around it.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
And then I saw this article that was just the cherry on top to prove my point, titled Call of Duty titles generated over $1.1 billion in revenue in 2019 alone.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
This company is raking in over $1 billion from Call of Duty alone, mind you, yet we're still getting a game like this. Oh my god, dude. You know what? I just have to believe that they don't care. They know that they will make a ton of money every single year and people will buy it regardless. And hell, I guess you could even throw me in that boat as well. You would think that if a company is making so much money, their product would get better over time, not the polar opposite like it is in Call of Duty's case. From a business model point of view, it just makes zero sense in logic. And oh my god, dude, what? How is this possible? This video at this point is just turning into a rant. I mean, this is just ridiculous, bro. I cannot fathom how ridiculous this sounds, bro. I would think sales would be down for Modern Warfare, not higher. Like, what? I would imagine so many people would be like returning their copy because they realize that, oh, I bought Modern Warfare with all this hype, but I'm gonna return it now because I realized the game's ass. But like, I don't know, bro. This just makes no sense. I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention to just understand that, yes, Call of Duty is making more money than ever, but their product isn't getting any better. It's actually getting worse. And if you look down the line, that's very scary to think about, because if they're gonna continue to make more and more money every single year, then we just can't expect a better Call of Duty moving forward. The glory days of Call of Duty are virtually impossible now. And for a long-time Call of Duty fan like yours truly, that's really sad to hear, man. I mean, I don't know, maybe this is a stretch a little bit, but I'm just trying to connect the dots or put the puzzle pieces together, and that's my takeaway from seeing stuff like this. And considering that the last couple Call of Duties from both of the developers, respectively being Treyarch and Activision, I really don't think one's better than the other, because yes, I think Treyarch generally makes the better Call of Duty in terms of gameplay wise, but at the same time, Treyarch very clearly has the worst business model when it comes to their scummy microtransactions. So it's literally a lose-lose no matter who's making the Call of Duty game. I guess the only glimmer of hope that I could actually clench to is that they're now realizing that supply drops are a thing of the past, and they need to continue doing stuff like either a supply stream or just upfront buying stuff in the store, pretty much copying what Fortnite does. And I would be cool with that. And if it was actually a good good Call of Duty, I wouldn't mind forking over a little bit of money and put more into the game in general. I would not mind that whatsoever, but for a game like Modern Warfare, I'm just not gonna do that. So yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say in this video. And again, I do apologize for the lack of videos. I've just been going through a lot lately, and also at the same time, there hasn't been too much Call of Duty news as of lately. Season 2 is actually right around the corner, so maybe if some leaks comes out, I might have to cover that topic. But I don't know, only time will see. But I am so glad to be back, and hey, consistent videos from here. So yeah, guys, if you stuck around to the end of this video, and of course, if you haven't already, drop a like on this video as well as comment down below your guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those bell notifications to get notified every single time I upload a new video here on my channel. Follow my Twitch and all my social medias. That'll be, of course, linked down in the description down below. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Roll the new outro.